Hey guys, welcome back to another movie review. So tonight I just got back from watching Tron Ares and this is my spoiler-free review. Now before I start this review, let me go ahead and say this first. I am a pretty big fan of the Tron franchise. I like the OG Tron movie from 1982, and I think Tron Legacy is not only an incredibly underrated movie, it is easily one of my favorite sci-fi movies of all time. I absolutely love that movie. So when I heard that Disney was making the new Tron movie after 15 long years, I was so excited. I thought the trailers for this movie looked incredible, and that's how I got so excited for this movie. I've heard some very mixed things about this movie. People either hate this movie or love it, but guys, now that I have seen this movie, I'm not gonna lie, this movie left me feeling very conflicted. I'm kind of split on this movie because I didn't hate this movie, but I also didn't love it. There are some things I want to say about this movie, so let's break down the best and worst parts of the movie. The first positive for this movie is the visuals. The visuals are absolutely incredible, and this movie is just so gorgeous to look at. Another positive for this movie is the soundtrack by Nine Inch Nails. The soundtrack is honestly really awesome, and Nine Inch Nails cooked! Even though it's not really on the same level as Daft Punk's soundtrack for Tron Legacy, it's still a really good soundtrack, and I thought it elevated every single scene in this entire movie. And the final positive for this movie is the action. This movie has a bunch of really cool action set pieces, and I found them to be very entertaining for the most part. Now on to the negatives. The first negative for this movie is the plot. I found the plot of this movie to be pretty weak in my opinion, and the themes that this movie tries to tell about AI just wasn't really all that interesting to me, and that's coming from somebody who is against AI. Another negative for this movie is the cast. I think the actors in this movie did their best except for one in particular, which I will get into, but I'm not gonna lie, I feel like their talent was low-key kind of wasted. Greta Lee gives a great performance in this movie, but this movie kind of wasted her talent. Evan Peters was also great, but just like Greta Lee, his talent was kind of wasted. It was cool to see Jeff Bridges back as Kevin Flynn after nearly a decade, but I feel like he was given less to do in this movie and I wanted more of him. And I'm sorry, I don't know why Hollywood keeps casting Jared Leto in things, because him as Ares, the main protagonist of this movie, was not good. Like seriously, when will Hollywood realize that everything Jared Leto touches, he ruins? And the final negative for this movie is that we don't spend enough time on the grid. While the action scenes we do get in the grid were cool, they should have utilized it more. I'm just saying, how can you make a Tron movie that's not set entirely in the grid? That doesn't make any sense to me. Overall, I had a pretty fun time with this movie. I thought it was a decent, enjoyable blockbuster flick, and I thought it was a solid follow-up to Tron Legacy, and the rating I would give for this is a solid 6.5 out of 10. But anyways, yeah, that's my review of Tron Ares, and thank you for watching. If you want to see more reviews like this, follow me for more. Peace out. Also, FYI, if they ever decide to make another Tron movie, I need them to recast Jared Leto.